Welcome back, bizarre creatures fans. Today, we journey to the ancient, murky waters of Lake Xochimilco, an ecosystem steeped in Aztec history, to meet a creature that defies one of nature's most fundamental laws, the law of maturity. Behold the young axolotl, or Ambystoma mexicanum, a species so visually unique it looks like a mythical Pokémon. Yet, its deep biological secret is its lifelong decision to reject the adulthood that awaits almost all other amphibians. Unlike its salamander cousins, who must endure a stressful, dramatic metamorphosis, shedding gills for lungs and fins for strong legs, the axolotl remains perpetually fixed in its juvenile, fully aquatic form. This isn't merely arrested development. This is a calculated evolutionary choice, a permanent residence in childhood, granting this creature extraordinary and deeply surprising powers. The phenomenon is called Neoteny, derived from Greek roots meaning holding on to youth. And for the axolotl, it is a complete lifestyle. They reach sexual maturity while still possessing every larval feature, essentially remaining children who can reproduce. Observe their distinct features. The prominent, intricate plumes of external gills fan out from its head, constantly wafting in the water to absorb oxygen, a structure all other salamanders discard upon moving to land. Their eyes lack eyelids, giving them that wide-eyed, perpetually innocent look. But this also speaks to their adaptation as a stealthy, bottom-dwelling predator that relies on low-light vision. Scientists propose that neoteny became the axolotl's dominant strategy because their native lake environment was so rich and stable. The cost of growing lungs and legs to seek food on land simply outweighed the benefits. Why endure the energy, drain of metamorphosis, only to leave a comfortable, food-rich, water-filled haven for the dry, competitive, and dangerous terrestrial world above the surface? The axolotl's ancestors essentially took a vote. Let's stay down here, keep the gills, keep the aquatic speed, and keep life easy. This decision fundamentally altered their biological destiny. Thus, the creature we see today is a beautiful evolutionary anomaly, a living testament to the fact that stagnation, in a biological sense, can sometimes be the pinnacle of perfection for a niche environment. Now, we arrive at the axolotl's truly astonishing, almost unbelievable ability, a superpower that seems directly linked to its refusal to grow up, its unparalleled capacity for regeneration. If an axolotl loses an entire limb, say a foreleg, it doesn't simply heal with scar tissue. It rebuilds the missing structure flawlessly, regenerating muscle, bone, nerves, and vessels with perfect fidelity. This process is complex and rapid, a masterclass in tissue reconstruction that bypasses the scar formation process, which in humans locks down healing and prevents full restoration. This healing factor extends far beyond limbs. The axolotl cannot seamlessly repair injuries to its spinal cord, regenerate complex organs like the eyes and heart, and heal massive wounds to the liver. Perhaps the most mind-bending research suggests that if a portion of the axolotl's brain is damaged or removed, the tissue can fully regenerate, and the creature retains all learned memories and cognitive function. This ability essentially turns the axolotl into a real-life scientific study subject for functional immortality, a creature that is perpetually renewing itself without degradation. The scientific hypothesis is that by remaining in the neotenic state, the axolotl's body retains a higher, more active level of undifferentiated stem cells, the building blocks of all tissue, that are ready to mobilize instantly. These powerful stem cells behave more like embryonic cells, capable of transforming into any required tissue, bone, nerve, skin, to rebuild the missing part exactly as it was before the trauma. For medical researchers, unlocking this biological mechanism is the holy grail, offering potential cures for devastating human conditions like paralysis, heart failure, and severe burns. It is no wonder that the axolotl has transcended biology to become a major cultural icon, a beloved figure online, often recognized for its unique plump cuteness and permanent little grin. From video games to plush toys, the axolotl has become a viral sensation, truly earning its title as one of nature's most successful and adorable pieces of biological artistry. But this global fame stands in stark contrast to its desperate reality. The axolotl is now classified as critically endangered in the wild, hanging precariously on the brink of extinction. Lake Xochimilco, its last natural stronghold, has been dramatically degraded by urbanization, pollution from runoff, and the introduction of non-native predatory fish, shrinking its habitat to dangerous fragments. This means that the majority of axolotls alive today exist in laboratories and specialized aquariums, contributing to science, but representing a tragic loss of genetic diversity in their homeland. The creature that holds the key to biological repair is ironically a species we are actively failing to repair and protect, a powerful and sad metaphor for the cost of environmental neglect. Let's return one last time to the philosophical core of the axolotl, its decision to never embrace the traditional concept of maturation. The axolotl teaches us that true power does not always require the shedding of youth. Its strength is not in growing muscles on land, but in its unparalleled ability to self-heal underwater. To force the change, to induce metamorphosis, would strip the axolotl of its aquatic grace, and, most tragically, its ultimate regenerative capabilities, turning it into a much more vulnerable terrestrial salamander. The choice to stay young is a choice to keep its full potential unlocked. It is a declaration of biological independence from the typical life cycle playbook. This is not a failure to launch. This is evolutionary defiance, an animal that achieved perfection in its niche and decided it had no need to move on, securing the best of all worlds. The axolotl is living proof that adaptation doesn't always mean transformation. Sometimes, the greatest evolutionary leap is the one that involves standing completely still against the flow of change. It offers a playful, wide-eyed perspective on survival, suggesting that resilience and happiness can be found by maintaining a core state of being, rather than chasing external growth markers. This small creature, typically only 6 to 9 inches long, embodies the concept of soft strength, a reminder that the quietest, most vulnerable-looking creatures often hold the most profound secrets. Imagine the possibilities. A being that can shrug off massive trauma and simply smile, continuing its existence as if nothing happened, because its internal repair mechanism is infallible. The axolotl, therefore, is not merely a cute pet or a laboratory subject. It is a biological manifesto on the enduring power and efficiency of perpetual youth. It has successfully cheated the aging and degeneration process that plagues all other vertebrates, securing a level of relative biological immortality through its aquatic adolescence. Whether known by its scientific name, its Aztec moniker, or simply as the real-life Pokémon, the axolotl remains one of the most enigmatic and essential animals on Earth. We carry the responsibility to protect this global treasure, to ensure that the secrets of its amazing regenerative body are preserved for generations to come, both in the wild and in the lab. If this mesmerizing journey into the world's most adorable, yet scientifically critical creature has ignited your curiosity, please make sure you subscribe to the Bizarre Creatures channel right now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the strange side of nature.